Welcome to Chickanuo, where horror stories come to life through fear and imagination. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and step into the world of darkness. It's been 7 nights since I left the Hollow Pines Motel. 7 nights since I slammed the door of room 6 and swore I would never look back. I thought leaving that cursed room would end everything. But I was wrong. Horribly wrong. The first 2 nights were quiet. I convinced myself it had all been a nightmare, just my mind playing tricks on me. But on the third night, at exactly 12:03 a.m., the whisper came back. Faint. Almost like it was coming from the far end of the hallway in my apartment. I sat up in bed, heart pounding, and told myself it was just the wind. By the fourth night, it wasn't distant anymore. It was in the room with me. I had left the TV on for background noise, but when the clock struck 12:03, the screen went black. Every light in my apartment died at the same moment. And then, that voice. Let me in. I froze. I couldn't even breathe. The whisper slid across the room like smoke, wrapping around me, cold and suffocating. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. The next morning, I checked the security camera I had installed in the hallway outside my door. At 12:03 exactly, the camera went blurry. Static. But in the middle of the screen, just for a second, was a shape. Tall, thin, standing perfectly still, watching my door. By the fifth night, I was desperate. I covered the mirrors, locked every door, triple-checked the windows. I even burned sage, something I'd seen on a ghost hunting forum. But it didn't matter. At 12:02, the room got cold. At 12:03, my phone lit up on its own. The camera opened. I stared at the screen, and there it was, in the corner of my room. A shadow, motionless. Long, sharp fingers curling against the wall. The video cut off suddenly. When I tried to watch it later, the file was gone. Tonight, I thought I'd outsmart it. I left my apartment and drove out of town, 2 hours away, to a cheap roadside motel. I didn't even tell anyone where I was going. I sat on the bed, lights on, staring at the clock. 11:59, 12:00, 12:01, 12:02, and then 12:03. The lights flickered once, twice, and then the entire room went dark. The air turned heavy. The sound of rain filled the room, but outside, the night was dry and silent. And then, that whisper curling out of the darkness. You left, but you can't hide. The bathroom door creaked open. Slowly, deliberately. I couldn't move. Every muscle in my body screamed at me to run, but I sat there frozen, gripping the bedsheet so tightly my nails tore through the fabric. A shadow slid across the far wall, tall and thin, its edges rippling like smoke. The smell of wet earth filled the room, and then I heard it, breathing, right behind me, slow, deep, hungry. I turned, just enough to catch the reflection in the cracked mirror above the desk. It was there. Not a shadow now, not something vague or shapeless, but a face, skin pale as paper, eyes, black, empty, bottomless, and that same twisted smile. It leaned forward until its mouth was almost against my ear and whispered, "You let me in. Now, it's my turn." The lights snapped back on. The room was empty. But when I turned toward the wall above the bed, I saw them, deep, jagged scratches carved into the paint. 3 words. See you soon. I packed my things and left before the sun came up, but deep down, I know it doesn't matter anymore. It found me once. It will keep finding me. Every night, every 12:03, and each time, it feels closer. Thank you for watching Chickeno! If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to never miss another chilling tale. See you in the next nightmare.